Welcome to my portfolio, the content page. So I've endeavored to address everything within. Okay, in my classroom, I tend to subliminally address recycling and reusing. As you can see right there, a reused tin. So this is the frontispiece for my portfolio. Here are some comments that have been extracted from the evaluation. One comment here is, I like, where's it gone? I like that teacher Dominic puts efforts into his teaching, treats everyone equally, and encourages students to try and to not be afraid of mistakes. I hope he will keep up with those. Just one comment. Okay, now the next page is all about me being Irish. So what you see there is a 4-leaf clover. If you happen to find one of those, you'll have luck for life. That's a harp, which is an Irish instrument. Here there's a graphic about cuisine. If you ever go to Ireland, you have to try beef stew, or even lamb stew is wonderful. The Irish dance, it's called Céilí dancing. The music is Céilí music. It's quite strenuous, but it's good fun. Okay, so let's move on. Now, here we're talking about Thailand likes and dislikes. I absolutely love eating on the street. I prefer to interact with Thai people, and I try to avoid tourists. I find them a nuisance. Tuk-tuks, dangerous, yes, but I love them. I love the Thai way of greeting, I really do. And of course, sitting on the beach is also an attraction here. What else? Oh yes, when I'm traveling around Bangkok, my favorite mode of transport, obviously long-tail boats. Okay, now we're on the, this is the frontispiece for the education section. This is the, Eric Clapton used this picture on one of his albums, which is called Stairway to Heaven. So I've just edited Stairway to AC. I came to education later in life, and this is just a story of, it started in the UK and it finished here. Okay, so I went back to Faircroft College for a year to do a diploma before university. Okay, this is part of my record of achievement from Faircroft. Okay, I spent 2 years studying in the UK and then a few years here, and this is my diploma. Sorry, not my diploma, my degree. And there's a side view of my degree in English. Right, my transcript from university, right there. Okay, when I was at Muick, I worked at the Resource Centre helping students with research. This is my CELTA. Absolutely an amazing course that lasts a month, that definitely provides some very useful skills for teaching. Now, back in the year 2006, I did my teacher license at Dussett. It's now called Dussett University. An interesting course. So every year, as you know, we have a seminar. This is just proof that I was there. And on the next page, you can see the handout that was given to us. Okay. Now, this is a 6-page document about my timekeeping. There's screenshots of emails. Whenever there was an issue, whenever I had to take a leave day, I would email the HR and take a screenshot just for evidence. This is a health certificate from one sick day in the year. On November 30th, I had the privilege to be part of the speech competition. So that's a poster I created for the class. I also helped some students with interview skills. They were preparing to go to sign up for ICT at Mahidol University. Okay, frontispiece for handouts. Now basically, my goal is to use as few handouts as possible. I'm talking about hard copy. So here we are, Kahoots. I use quite a few Kahoots, and to access, simply scan the QR code. Okay, now this QR code takes you to a video of the PowerPoint of this particular lesson, which is called A Slice of Pie. I was attracted to this because it's upper intermediate English, which is a challenge for the students, but they met it face on. Okay, so this is the actual handout. Okay, we can move on quickly. Right, quizzes. I use quizzes quite a bit, and to access, again, use the QR codes. And here we have Quizlet, which I find great for teamwork. So music, relationships, and what else? Oh, trivia, just general trivia. Now, Microsoft Forms, absolutely fantastic. I love Microsoft Forms for formatives, everyday conversation, practice, the power of music. That's an assignment. Artificial intelligence, another assignment. Okay, so moving on quickly. This is a family and society. So this is IELTS listening practice. Okay, they had to find themselves, the students had to find their way around Wellington Country Park. Now, mind your thoughts. This is a reading about computers, reading our brains and the ethics involved. Assignment 1 was choice of 2 topics. The second topic was information technology. Okay, I give a choice, so hopefully the students will be okay with one. Okay, this is a listening lesson. We looked at university jargon and free university in Germany. This one is pretty similar, but this time it was the Beatles, the history of the Beatles. My action research. A lot of students, especially in the second semester, were absent, so I've researched ways and means of trying to encourage students not to be absent. Interesting project. A good teacher poster. I love the poster. Teachers should be inspirational, I agree, adaptable, patient, passionate, joyful, etc. Okay, now, I use names all the time. I've done this for years. Learning your students' names is the first step in knowing who they are. Calling students by names communicates respect, helps them feel recognized as individuals, and helps to draw out and include shy students in class. I totally agree. There's another rationale there which I won't go through. Mission statement, it's been the same every year. It never changes. Okay. My interests, travel, reading, swimming, eating, whatever. Book review. I like this part. Okay, this time I looked at Stephen King's Misery and Ronna Eldon's See Me After Class. Okay, the book, great. Students' work. Now here we are, IELTS feedback. So, this is just a memento from Pow in room 4. His piece is called Remembering Classmates. Okay, essay feedback. Siriwat from room 2, nickname Ice. He eventually did IELTS and did really well. So, I wish him all the best. Now here's another one. Writing task part 1. The feedback has been highlighted there in orange. So I do a pre-test every time, and this was boom in where? Room 1, pre-test. Okay, now this is just a quick look at the grades. I try to make these as transparent as possible. Okay, and then over here, every class I take attendance, and that is very important. Students tend to have more respect for teachers that are organized, so I think I am pretty organized. Now, I always provide a study guide just to help the students. Some students take advantage of it, obviously some don't. And this is an example of a study guide with QR codes linking to different material that we've done. in the previous weeks. And that, you will be glad to know, is the end.